Warning, this tape is strictly for officers of the Monroe City Police Department. If you are viewing this tape and have not been granted access to view this tape, please return this tape to the authorities or face the consequences. You have been warned.
Okay, so can you go over what happened that night, Miss Gail?
I've already told you what's happened, officer. I see no reason to tell you over and over.
It's just something we have to do, ma'am. We just want to make sure we get every detail.
Oh, I understand. Well, it was around 7 p.m. I was in my cabin with my husband Jack and my son Frank and my daughter Julia. We were sitting in the living room enjoying our time together for Christmas when we heard some shouting from the distance.
And what happened then, Miss Gail?
Well, Jack and Frank went outside to see what was going on. They didn't come back for a while, but after a few minutes the shouting stopped. I thought maybe Jack and Frank had found where the shouting was coming from, but when I heard them frantically running back to our cabin, I knew something was up.
Did he tell you anything else?
They told us to turn the lights off and get low to the ground. When I asked what happened, he said that the cabin across the lake was where the shouting was coming from. He told me that when they eventually made their way over there, that the shouting had stopped. They figured they'd still check in on the people there just in case, but when they got there, he said they saw people in cloaks standing inside the cabin, eating some sort of meat. Meat? Jack said he couldn't tell what kind it was, chicken, turkey, and Frank couldn't tell what it was neither.
Did they say anything?
Well, from what Jack told me, when the men saw them, they started to step outside the house.
And that's when they ran back to your cabin?
Yes.
I see. If I may, did your family know the people who owned that cabin?
No, officer. We don't come to our cabin often, and even when we do, it's not for a long time. My husband has a pretty demanding job, and he can't take long holidays.
I understand. It's close to Christmas, and I'm here in a homicide case instead of with my family.
Wait, did you say homicide?
Yeah. Did the officers not tell you that?
No, I thought this was a case of breaking and entering.
I'm sorry, Miss Gail. I didn't mean to upset you like that.
It's fine. I never thought something like that could happen. Especially around the holidays.
Some people just don't have a heart. I'm sorry about upsetting you. I thought you knew.
It's fine, really.
Well, that's all the questions we have for you for now. We can get you out of here in a couple of minutes. We just need to fill out a couple forms, just in case we need you to come back in.
Thank you, Officer Reyes.
No problem, Miss Gail. And Merry Christmas.
You too, Officer Reyes.